Tonight's top story, Libby Little speaks about her husband's life and passion to provide medical care in Afghanistan. Good evening, and thank you for joining us. I'm Kumi Tucker. Tom Little was born in the capital region, and he kept a house in Delmar, but his true home was in Afghanistan. The optometrist was murdered there while doing charity work. As News Channel 13's Dan Bazil reports, family members are headed to Afghanistan for the memorial.
Libby Little calls her house in Delmar a respite, a place for the family to take a break when they're not at home in Afghanistan.
Our kids, that's where they feel is home, and they have wanted to have their father buried there.
The children's father, Tom Little, was killed on Thursday in the war-torn country. He was an optometrist leading a team to bring aid and eye care to people in a remote region in Afghanistan. That's when they were ambushed and executed.
On this trip, he would call me every 12 hours. So when I woke and when I went to bed, he would call me at those times. And he did that with non-fail until Wednesday night.
And she knew something was wrong. Libby is usually with her husband in Afghanistan. The couple had been there helping the Afghan people with their eyesight for more than 30 years.
Of all the blind people suffering eyesight diseases or eyesight troubles, that those who killed these wonderful people were blind, really blind, in a different way.
The Taliban has taken responsibility for the killings, but Libby says she doesn't blame the Afghan people. She and her husband raised 3 daughters there in the middle of war after war.
It was hard to be a mother there and protect your children and see how that could blend with also doing what we felt God wanted us to do, and that was to stay in a war zone.
The family found support through churches in the capital region. One of them, the First Presbyterian Church in Schenectady, remembering Little in their Sunday morning prayers. Meanwhile, Libby and her 3 daughters are grieving as they plan for a memorial.
2 are here, and 1 is on her way to Kabul to sort of organize things before we get back to our home there.
In Delmar, Dan Bazil, News Channel 13.